The levels that you use to take your entries will determine the quality of your entries. And in this video, I will explain to you step by step how to identify high quality setups. But most importantly, this is a follow-up video, part 2 of candles. And if you did not watch that video, I will link it somewhere up here. So how do you use candles and the story that the candles are telling you to identify levels where you can anticipate the market to move in either direction? If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's do this. All right. So markets will always do three things. Number one, price will always move up in an uptrend by creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, or in a downtrend by creating a series of lower lows and lower highs, and then price might consolidate and just oscillate between one high and one low. And this is how in illustration it looks like. But how do you actually see this price movement in candles? All right, so just as I explained in the previous video, a bullish candle is a bullish candle and a bearish candle is a bearish candle regardless of the size. You have to think of black and white when it comes to candles. Now, let's use an example of EuroCAD. EuroCAD gave us a beautiful reversal setup on Friday. But in order for you to catch that reversal setup, you need to understand what the story that the candles are telling you. So this is where the market opened on Friday. And if you look at what price is doing, we are creating higher highs. We are basically in an uptrend. Now, we were looking to sell, and our sell signal, or when we know we are about to sell, is when we see we have an uptrend. So we are reversal traders. Now, if you follow this price action, let's start here where we have these explosive moves. So what do you see? We see these three candles move up, and then these two candles, they move down. Then we see this bullish move, one big candle up, broke structure. Then we have one red candle which goes down. And then we have these two candles which go up. And then we have this one red candle which goes down. Then we have that explosive move. And then we have one candle down. And then we have the explosive move. Now, this is where a lot of people get confused, because you have a low and you also have a level. And defining your terms here will give you clarity, so that when you see one, you know what to expect. So if price is in an uptrend, you will notice it will create a high and a low, a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. But if price comes back to one low, so say for example comes back to this low and then continues higher, then that low stops being a low and it becomes a level. Now, here's the thing. What do you see happened here? We see price went up, went down, went up, went down. Price continued higher, went down. Price continued higher, went down. Then price continued higher, then came back to that specific low again. Once price came back to that specific low, it got rejected and continued in that direction. So that means that now it's very easy for you to actually spot the levels and the highs and the lows. So let's just draw lines to illustrate. So we have this low, price goes higher, goes lower. This is our low. And then price goes up, goes lower. So this one candle is our low. And then price goes higher, then this one candle comes back to this specific area of this candle, which means now we have two touches. Two touches on a horizontal line equals a level. So now you have a level here. Then price continues higher, gives us one low. So we have another low here. And so remember, we are not really interested in the lows, we are interested in the levels. So what we will do, we will delete the lows up to that time so that we can clearly see our levels. Now, let's continue and see how actually price continued behaving. So price continues higher, and then we have this low here. Then look at what price does. Price comes back to that low again. Now we have two touches on a horizontal line. We are also at the high of the week. We also have a failed breakout as a reversal signal. So we have all these confluences that have been tied together, and now we are creating a new level at that high. So I will show you in a minute how we use these levels to identify the reversals. For now, I just want you to see we have one touch, then this candle is another touch. However, we do not know if price is going to continue breaking down. So if price continues going down like that, then we don't really have a level because price has broken below that line. What we want to see is the next candle, the next candle to either be a bearish candle like that, and then we have a bullish candle to the upside. Now, this bullish candle is very important because if you don't have that bullish candle, then you don't have the rejection. So if you are looking for the rejection of a horizontal line, if it's to the downside, it needs to be, we need to see that red candle or that bearish candle go to that line, then the next candle be bullish. So let's just see what price does. The next candle we have, boom, it's a bullish candle. So that confirms to us that now we have a specific level at the high of the week. Now we can draw our two lines to show us the zone, and then now we just wait. Now, another thing, going back to how price moves, you would need to know that you don't want to be caught in a consolidation. You either want to be in an uptrend or in a downtrend, but you never want to get caught in the consolidation. Now, what really defines a consolidation? To me, a consolidation is just a level, a place where price is bouncing off of on a horizontal line. Now, look at this here. We have this high, so we have the high of the day, which is also the high of the week. That is our ceiling. And then we have our level as our floor. So you can see price is just bouncing off of that floor and that ceiling. Just compare. We see we have this uptrend, but up here, price is going sideways. So you don't want to be caught when price is going sideways. You want to wait until price breaks out either to the upside to continue with the direction of the trend, or breaks to the downside now and reverses. So what we want to see is a breakout candle to the downside that looks like that. And you need to visualize this before it happens. So for me, I usually see this happening. I draw my levels, I draw my analysis, my prediction, and I wait. So now I am thinking, if price breaks below this level and closes below my level, that will be my entry, and my thesis is price now will continue in the direction of the breakout. So let's wait and see what price does. So price comes back to that level, and then we don't really see a candle close. So what we do is we expand our low to that low of that candle, so that once price breaks below that, if you look to your left, we don't have a lot of pins. We just have very clean price action where we know that price will not get that much rejection. So we still wait for the breakout. And the next candle is the breakout. Now I am using 5 minute time frame, and I have so many confluences. As I've said before, I have a failed breakout, which is my reversal signal. And if you don't know what a failed breakout is, I am going to link a video somewhere around here, or I will link it in the description. You can go and watch it later. I also have the high of the week as an area where we have swept liquidity. So I know that if I have a reversal signal, price has already swept liquidity at the high of the week. Then obviously, what are you waiting for? You're just waiting for your entry. So once price gave us that breakout, our stop loss is above the breakout candle. And then we are targeting the low of the day. So the low of the day is about a 1 to 3.5, 1:4. I was targeting a 1 to 5, but I got out at a 1 to 4. So once you get in, the the trade management is very simple. You either get stopped out or you just let the price hit your TP. So that is how you use candlesticks to use for high quality levels that give you high quality setups. Now, if you want to understand this strategy in detail, I have a free masterclass. Link will be in the description. Check it out. And if you got value from today's video, subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.